Good evening, fellow members of the SCP site inside of the United Empire. I am Ray, and I'm with Director of FIB and 2IC of Intelligence Department, omgmyfavyt.
Pleasure to be here.
I'd like to say thank you for being here, and thank you for accepting this interview.
Oh yeah, thank you for interviewing.
Of course. So, starting off with the first question, when did you become host in SCP?
So I actually became so when I first became host, it was in July of 2023. I first joined the game. I actually first joined SCP on in April. Um, and like from the first day I joined, I was always like, I saw like the mods and stuff flying around, and I was like, I want to do what they do. So like from day one, I had it set out that I wanted to be a map admin. And by July, after failing host tryouts 5 times in a row, as some people would like to point out, I finally got it.
Well, that's serious dedication you got there, especially with the many host trials. Well, thank you for your dedication to the site. And when did you
Thank you.
exactly
Of course.
become director of FIB?
This question is a little hazy because the history of it and the exact like days and stuff have actually been purged. So I don't have an exact day, but I do know that it was around the same time that Intelligence Department first came out. So I would like to say early to mid 2024. And from the first time I joined, uh, after it was rebranded by Aaron, I was just hooked ever since. I've never left FIB since, or TIA as it was called at the time.
Understandable. What do you hope to improve about SCP by being 2IC of Intelligence and 1IC of FIB?
Um, wow, that's a good question. I think right now, I think I've done a lot in my time being here. I think it's everything that I could have done and everything that I could have achieved has already been achieved. And now I'm here to just kind of lay the groundwork and the foundation for the people that come after me. So I'm focusing a lot of my efforts now in all the leadership positions I have uh to just kind of like make sure that everybody that comes after me, especially when we start Roblox, because that's going to be a crazy, crazy time. Um, that I just want to make sure that whoever comes after me like isn't as clueless as whenever I first stepped into leadership positions. Because when I first joined FIB or intelligence department, I mean, I was just thrown to the wolves. Really, it was yeah, it was insane. And I just don't wish that upon anyone else who's willing to, uh, put in the effort. So I've just been focusing my efforts now on making sure that everything is as smooth as possible.
All right, great response. Did you first start in SCP or did you start in another UE clan like Rec Military?
Ooh, yeah. So actually, it's crazy. My intro to UE actually starts a few years before UE even existed. Um, so my before UE even existed, I when I first got like a VR headset, I was like addicted to Rec Room. It was like one of the first games I ever played. Um, and it was back then it was like right around when like Mr. Beast type challenges were becoming popular. So I was one of the few people that had Rec Room Plus, and I would just give away my tokens to people. Um, and I got like super addicted to Rec Room until like I got myself really burnt out. So I decided to take a little break, and that little break turned into a little over a year. And when I came back, I mean, Rec Room was completely different. And instead of short little like PvP maps, there are militaries that are taking over the entire uh that are taking over the entirety of Rec Room. So I decided to give them a shot. The first military I ever joined when I first came back was actually Oasis military, which we were at war with at the time. Um, And sorry, it's like making me go with AFK. Um, it was Oasis at the time, and I did not know that they were warring factions. But every time I joined Oasis, I was only in it for like a week. But every time I joined, they were talking about SCP, SCP that, SCP this, and everything. And I was like, I know SCP, like the websites and like the lore and stuff. So I might as well give it a shot. Um, not even having any clue that the two factions were warring with each other. And like literally the day that I joined, I was like, this is leagues better than Oasis ever wanted to be. So I decided to make my move over to SCP. I was like, this is way better than living in the desert.
That is actually a pretty
And
interesting backstory. But what are your
yeah.
thoughts about Rec Room shutting down and UE moving to Roblox?
Um, yeah, it's honestly it did take me and a lot of other people by surprise. It was quite a shocker to see that Rec Room was shutting down. I mean, it's I thought they were doing fine. I thought Rec Room the company was doing okay, but apparently I was very very wrong. But I think that moving to Roblox is it's a natural step forward. It seems pretty it seems natural. Uh, it seems like this was something that they maybe had planned on the back burner for a while, and they were just waiting for the right time to do it. And since Rec Room is shutting down, there's no better time than the present. So I think it's a very logical step forward, but I will say that I am very upset that Rec Room is shutting down. I've had way too many memories for it all to just go to waste in a few days. Uh,
Yeah,
but yeah,
we all
it's
have
not
made
just me, it's
those.
everyone else.
Yeah, we've all made those memories inside of like SCP and UE. We've met a lot of great
Yeah,
people. That leads into the
yeah.
next question. What has been the highlight of your SCP journey?
Ooh, that's a tough one. That it's hard to say just one. Um, like the highest of highlights. Hmm. This one might be a little stupid, but I kind of like this one a lot. So basically, the first day that I joined SCP, um, I was with, um, I joined a server with Motherlades and Watcher. They were both in the server with me, and Motherlades actually ended up training me into SCP. Uh, and like just seeing the mods like fly around and like have a blast talking to each other and like commanding respect from everyone else and like seeing how organized everything was in as such a stark contrast of every other Rec Room game where you just get like 1 to 2 hour short experiences and nothing against those. I mean, those experiences are amazing. I mean, I remember a time that I made a whole warring faction in a PvP game over the course of 2 hours that had like a whole storyline to it. I mean, you can make a movie out of it. So nothing against it. Personally, no, I've never. I can't. There's too much sentimental value in SCP for me to leave it behind.
Understandable. Will you be going to Roblox with UE?
Um, I don't know. I don't think I will. I think I'll be there for I think I'll be there for maybe a day, like the day that we transfer, uh, just to see what it will be like. But after that, I think I've known for a little while now, for about a few months, that my time in SCP is coming to a close. Um, and I would rather not trickle out like a sparkler. I would rather go out with a bang, go out on my own terms in SCP. Just like how I started. I always started in SCP, being a rambunctious little child, very annoying. Um, but hey, that annoyingness paid off because I made it. Um, so I would like to go out in the same fashion. Um, so I think when I know that it's actually the time, I'll retire, but I don't think I'm going to be fully transferring to Roblox. I just don't see myself doing it.
Yeah, understandable. And lastly, what are your future goals within SCP about your positions?
Um, like I said, it's crazy. I think right now I just want to make sure that everything uh in UE, or everything in my positions in UE, uh I just want a as smooth of a transition over for the next person. I don't want to leave them in such a when I first got, director of ID, or actually I was deputy director um of ID and of FIB and all that. And I was like left in the dark. I was just thrown to the wolves, thrown into the deep end. Here's your position. Good luck. And I mean, I like had to fend for myself, really, to try and figure out what in the hell I am supposed to be doing. Um, so it was crazy. And I just really don't wish that upon anyone else. So for my time being, I think for the time being, I think I just want to make sure that everything is as smooth as possible for the next people. And lastly, I do want to like before I go, I do want to like just like share with people um how much like UE really means to people, especially me. Like for the next people that come within UE, like through Roblox, or wherever they come from, like just how like unique of an experience a military role play is, because it is not like anything else you'll ever see. Like I said earlier, in the interview, most experiences on Roblox are 1 to 2 hours, and after you're done with them, you never touch them again. And if you do, it's only for a very brief period of time to relive that same uh, glory. But you know, UE is completely different in that it sacrifices those short 1 to 2 hour experiences for instant gratification. It trades that for you need months of tedious work and dedication and blood, sweat, and tears um, to make a proper footprint into UE, and it is so unbelievably worth it. You know, like UE is so different. When I first joined, like from the day I joined, I knew that it was completely different because, you know, no matter how much time you sink into other Rec Room games, Roblox games, no matter what type of game you play, really, it doesn't matter how much time you sink in, you will never make a like substantial footprint um in the game, bar a few very, very small exceptions. Um, but in UE, like it is true, like anyone can make their footprint in UE, and all it takes is just a little bit of your, well, not a little bit, but a lot of your time and a lot of dedication. But when you make that footprint and you see the changes that you've implemented in UE be spread across thousands of other people, like decisions that I've made 2 years ago are still affecting players to this day. Um, and I find that just fascinating that there is a game out there in the world that anyone can shape what it's like for the next person to pick up the controller.
That is a great response, and thank you for spending your time to be interviewed.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, no, it's my pleasure. I mean, I've always wanted to be interviewed. It was I have I do have a lot of things to say that I would like to say to people. Not in this interview, of course. We obviously don't have time, but yeah, I've always wanted to share my opinions about a lot of things in UE, and I think I got a lot of it out.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.
Bye bye.